welcome back to our class. Before we go to our next lesson, let's review our past lesson. Last time we talked about the word arithmetic. In arithmetic, we only use numbers, while in algebra, we use numbers and symbols. Okay? Now, constant. What is a constant? Constants has fixed value or it does not change. Variables has different values. Variables are letters or symbols are variables. So those are the things we have learned last time. Hi, welcome to our next lesson. Today we're going to talk about the word coefficients or coefficient. Look at this. 4x represents 4 times x. Again, 4x represents 4 times x. Meaning, 4 is the coefficient of variable x from here. 4 is the coefficient of x. So what is a coefficient? Good question. Coefficients are the number, usually are numbers before and or a variable in a term. Okay, this is a term, one term, 4x. 4 is the variable, the coefficient. X is the variable. Let me show you more examples. In 3mn, 3 is the coefficient of mn. Also, 3m is the coefficient of n. 3m is coefficient of n. And also, 3n is the coefficient of m. So it's not only a number, it could be a combination of a number and a variable from a term like this. Okay. In A, the coefficient of A is 1. Why is it 1? 1. Can you see 1 there before the A? No, because we don't need to write 1 there. It is understood that whenever you see a letter or a variable, the coefficient of a variable is always 1. It is like this. A is equal to A times 1, right? A times 1 is A. You cannot see the 1 because we don't need to write it. Next, in xy, the coefficient of x is y. Look, the coefficient of x is y. In other words, the coefficient of y is also x, and then the coefficient of xy is 1. Got it? Let's go to the next video or slide. Okay, in this slide, I will show you an expression, algebraic expression, 5a minus 3. This is an expression. So which are, in the past lesson, we identified the variables and the constants. Today we added coefficients. Okay. Now, what is 3? Wait. A. What is A? A is a variable. Okay. That is a variable. And 3 is a constant, or minus 3 or negative 3. So what is 5? 5 is the coefficient of A. So we have one coefficient in this expression. Got it? Before, I told you that 5 is also a constant. Yes, it is a constant in this term. We have the constant 5. We call it coefficient because it is together with a variable. When a constant is together with a variable, it is called coefficient. If it doesn't have a variable, it is called constant, like this. It doesn't have a variable, so it is called a constant. While when a number has a variable beside it, it is called coefficient. But still, this is still a constant, okay? Because it is a number. A constant is a number. Now, another example. Okay, another expression. We have this expression. Now let's identify the coefficients, variables, and constants. First, what is 5? 5 is a constant. What is b? Correct. B is a variable. And also, a is a variable. So we can say that a and b are variables. In this expression, we have two variables. Next, 6 and -2. These two numbers are coefficients. So we have two coefficients in this expression, 6 and -2. Now you understand. Let's go to, okay, let me show you more examples. Instruction. Find the coefficient of the variables given in the bracket. So, what is in the bracket? 5y. This is the variable. Find the coefficient of this variable. Okay, 5xy. 5y. If I will put 5y in the bracket, what is left? Only the x. So the coefficient of 5y is x. Number 2, in 15y, the variable y is in the bracket. So what is the coefficient of variable y? Answer is 15. Good job. Number 3, in 3abc, what is the coefficient of variable ac? Answer, it is 3b. Good. Number 4, pqr. The variable is pr. In here, p and r. pr, put it in the bracket. What is left? Q, right? So the coefficient of pr is q. Number 5, in mn, the coefficient of m is, obviously it is n. Or if I will put mn in the bracket, what is the coefficient? What do you think? It is 1. Also here, if I put pqr in the bracket, what is the coefficient of pqr? It is 1. But here we have numbers 5, 15, and 3. So technically, the coefficient of xy is 5. The coefficient of y is 15. The coefficient of ABC is 3. Got it? Good job. Let's go to the yes. It's time for exercise. Alright. Find the coefficients of the variables given in the bracket, as I have shown you in the examples a while ago. Number one, in EFG, what is the coefficient of E? I think you know already. The coefficient of E is FG. That's right, FG. Number two, the 12JK. JK is in the bracket. Wait, let me show you the pointer. Alright, JK is in the bracket. JK is in the bracket. So what is left? What do you think is the coefficient of JK? Alright. Next. Number 3. In number 3, we have 5ABC. What is in the bracket? The variables B and C. So what is the coefficient of variables B and C, or BC? What do you think? So we have B, C, so we have left 5A. Correct. 5A. I will not write. You need to write it yourself. Number 4. In number 4 we have PQRS. In the bracket we have PR. Here, PR. So what is the coefficient of PR in PQRS? PR. So if I will take off or erase P and R, what is left? It is what? Q and S. Good. Number 5. In fx. In fx, what is the coefficient of x? Wow, it is very easy. It is f, right? Next number. Number 6. Z is in the bracket. What is the coefficient of Z in AZ? Obviously, there are only 2, so it is the number 8. It is number 8. Very good. Yes, more exercise. Number 7. Number 7, we have ATX. What is the coefficient of x in ATX? Obviously, it is the number 80. Number 8. In number 8, we have 4xy. In the bracket, we have xy. Oh, wait, I will show you the pointer. Here. We have xy in the bracket, so the coefficient of xy is 4. Number 9, we have a, b. In the bracket, we have b. What is the coefficient of b? Obviously, it is a. You must write it, right? Okay. Listen carefully. You must write what I'm telling you, because I'm telling you the answers. Okay. Number 10, we have 10y. If you know already the answer, just write it down. Should I tell you the answer here? I think I will skip this one. But the answer is 10. Okay. Number 11, we have mn. In the bracket, we have m. So what is the coefficient of m in mn? Correct. The coefficient of m in mn is n. Good job. Number 12. Last but not the least, we have 4x, y, z. In the bracket, we have variables y and z. So what is the coefficient of y, z? Tell me. Okay, the coefficient of yz in 4xyz is what? 4x. 4x. Because yz are here, 4x are here, so just take it off, put it in here. So what are left? The 4x. And that's the answer. Good job. We are done in our exercise. Okay, welcome back. Wait a minute. Okay, lights are okay now. So in this exercise, we are going to identify the three things that we have learned in the past. A, identify the coefficients. B, identify the variables. And C, identify the constants. Okay, in this first expression, let's identify these three things. First, let's count the terms. How many terms can you see in this equation or expression? 25x plus 3y minus 20. Actually, it is equal to 0. So 25x plus 3y minus 20. So we have three terms, 25x, 3y, and 20. It is separated by plus and minus. So we got 3, 25x, 3y, and 20. Or it is separated by plus, so it will become plus 3y. This is minus 20. So first, A, what are the coefficients in this expression? So we have 2, okay? Remember, coefficients are the numbers before a variable or variables. Okay, so look, we have x and y. X and y are variables, so it is in letter B. Coefficients are the numbers before the variables. Okay, so letter A, we have 25 and plus 3. 25 and plus 3. Letter B, we have x and y. And letter C, we have minus 20. Minus 20 is the constant. Good. Now, you answer number 2. In number 2, we have 2ab minus 4c plus 5d and minus c. So in this expression, how many terms do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 terms in this expression. First, identify coefficients. How many coefficients can you identify? We have, in first term, we have 2. In second term, we have 4, minus 4, and in the term 3, we have plus 5. So you can write it there in letter A. Now let's answer the letter B. Find or identify the variables. In term 1, we have two variables. We have A and B. So write A and B right away in letter B. A comma then B. And then in term 2 we have C comma C. And then in term 3 we have D. So write D. So in letter B we have, what are the answers in letter B? We have A, we have B, C, and D. Alright, next, letter C. How many constants do we have here? We have only one, the minus 6. Let's go to number C. Number 3. Number 3, the expression in number 3 is 9 minus 3 jk minus 10 and plus 12n. So, how many terms? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 terms in this expression. So, identify each one. What is 9? 9 is what? 9 is a constant. So, write in letter C. Okay, right here. 9 is a constant, so write it here. How about minus 3? What is minus 3? Minus 3 is a coefficient, so write down here or in letter A. How about J and K? J and K are variables. J and K are variables, so write down here in letter B. Write J like this, J, comma, and K. J, comma, and K. Next, we have minus 10. Minus 10 is what? Belongs to the constants. And plus 12 is a coefficient of m. So put down here to plus 12. Here, plus 12. And then m is in letter B. Okay, so what are the answers in letter A? Coefficients are minus 3 and plus 12. Variables are J, K, and M. What are the constants? We have 9 and minus 10. Good job. Let's go to number 4. In number 4, how many terms do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, we have 5 terms. 1, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and fifth term. So, let's identify each one of them. First, in the first term, let's identify what is 5. 5 is a coefficient, so put 5 here. Okay, I will stop for a moment and you answer. I will tell you the answer later, okay? So I'll give you like 3 minutes. I will drink my ginger tea here while you are answering. you done? Okay, let's see. So what are the answers in letter A? We have 5, we have plus 8, we have minus 7, and we have minus 4. So we have in letter A we got 5, comma, plus 8, comma, minus 7, comma, and minus 4. Let's go to letter B. Identify the variables in this expression. So what are the variables in this expression? So we have, in the first term we have A, second term we have C, third term we have S, we have P in the fourth term. So the answer is, or are, A, C, S, P. ACSP. Wait, don't forget the commas, okay? And finally, we have plus 4. Plus 4 belongs to the, where? To the constants. So put down in letter C. Good job. So that is for today's lesson. For today's lesson, we have learned about coefficients. Remember, coefficients are the numbers, usually the numbers that are together with the variables, or beside or before a variable. Let's say x. What is the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is 1. How about a? The coefficient of a is also 1. Any letter or a variable that you cannot see a number in front of it, it means it is 1. It means the variable a, or any letter, the coefficient of it is always 1. Any letter. Got it? But whenever you see a number before a letter or a variable, that is the coefficient of it. Like 25x. In 25x, the coefficient is 25. In 3y, the coefficient is 3. In 5a, the coefficient of a is 5. In 3jk, or minus 3jk, the coefficient is 3, or minus 3, minus 3. In 12m, the coefficient is 12. And variables and constants. Variables are the letters. Constants are the numbers that are, okay, constants are numbers alone, okay, just like minus 20, minus 6, 9, minus 10, and plus 41. Those are the constants. So if you have questions, just comment below if the comment is available, or you can visit my page on Facebook, Mathalent. You can ask a question or questions to me. Just send me an inbox, okay, or a message. Send a text message, and I will try to answer your questions. So that's it. See you next time. Bye. Okay guys, if you have more questions, you can visit my YouTube channel named Mathalent. Just search in the Google or YouTube, or you can just scan the QR code here, and don't forget to subscribe.